Hello, everybody. Back again. I wanted to touch on a subject here. Yes, the company that I purchased my launcher from did comment. They did this. Yes, I this. The previous other comment that was on here, apparently they deleted their comment, but had that whole issues done, dealt with, whatever. Now, the uh, bug bug out buds 8744, he was asking about the company and whether or not I felt it was a scam and whatnot. And I did get the launcher. I did get it. I've got it right here. But I didn't get the ammunition. What was upsetting is, I went to a second company, this company, Pyro Builds, and I ordered ammunition from them, and I ordered that on Saturday. Sunday, they acknowledged the order. I got notice from them that the order was being processed. Yesterday was Monday. They sent me a notice saying that it has shipped. It was literally, Saturday ordered, Sunday they processed it, Monday they sent it out. That's fast. I I can't really say scam, no scam, until I either don't get the ammunition from them, or if I do. If I do get it and the rounds are bad or they're duds or whatever, we'll go from there. But he asked about the quality of the launcher. Now I already modified this with buttstock or grip that I prefer, and I've got this. I still have to find where the fuck I put my other one, because I have one of these with the multiple lumps and then the rounded base, just like I have on my AR pistol. But I changed out the butt for this, which is a second one that I had ordered. This is I can't even remember. This is the Shockwave Technologies Blade Classic. I have 5 of these right now. I ordered one. It came in, and the package had a big old tire mark across it, and it was cracked all the way down this section here, right here. And I was really pissed off, posted about it, and the company's like, we're sending you a new one, don't worry. I used that broken one as a test piece to see if I could use my plastic welder to weld it back together, and I cannot. So that went in the trash, but I ordered a bunch more. I ordered one for the pistol, one for my other pistol, and then I ordered 3 more as backups and everything for different firearms that I have that have this style buttstock. I'm waiting on the castle nut wrench to come in, because I had to order one, because the one that I have, it's ridiculously thick. You see the castle nut holes on here, like this. That's where your castle nut will slip on. That's how you tighten this. Well, the wrench that I have, it doesn't fit this. It's too wide, so it won't slip into the hole, and it's freaking super thick. It's about 1.5 times the thickness as it should be. But I feel that this is better because not only can you shoulder it better, but this blade goes on the outside of a plate carrier, so it doesn't get blocked at all. Also, when you're firing it, you don't have that huge chunk of plastic right here where your arm has to be canted at a weird angle. So you can get your wrist right in there, and it holds a lot better. It holds a lot better than the cheap Chinese plastic one. I mean, these are cheap Amazon buys. This is cheap. This I believe RRA, yeah, that's, but you know, the main body of this whole part here, that's their, claim to fame. But quality wise, personally, I think that going with the shorter, pistol version would have been much better. But again, this is what I went with because I was thinking, longer launcher, I can thump better this way. But this long version, this is half the weight of my Magnum Research's BFR in 444 Marlin. The problem that I had with it, quality-wise, because he's asking about quality, and if I pull up this, I mean, you can see the different stock here. That's what I swapped out for this here, but it took me 2 or 3 days to get this part of this latch to properly align, because I was having to sit here and just crush this in there to get this over. I mean, the release is easy, but it was ridiculously hard getting that in there. I don't know if you guys saw on the other video that I did where I had to sit there and crush it in like this, but it was something to do with this this latch in here, and that was one of the things that I was pissing and moaning about. Was, you see all this marring right here? There it is, all that marring. That's where somebody was, smacking it with a hammer or something. Not sure how well this'll, yeah, see it? Yeah, see all that marring right there? And then add that to the marring on this buttstock, or on this piece here. I mean, all that scrapes, all the scrapes and stuff on here, all the way down. There was scraping in behind this. I mean, the big old gouge right there. Big gouge right there. The dents and dings all throughout here. The multiple marring spots on here, all the way around. It's just, you look at this and you think it's, they pride themselves with everything, and let's see, don't use whatever's in it. I mean, they pride themselves on it, and I did leave feedback about it, but the biggest thing that really pissed me off was I had to disassemble this. I had to take this this bottom rail off, and I had to remove the barrel itself so that I could remove the hinge here, and I pulled all the bolts out of this, because all these bolts that they have in here, all these bolts that go through, all these bolts, you see all the holes in there? See all them holes? All those holes, the bolts were sticking up. I mean, it was just, you know, maybe two threads on each bolt through that hole. But when you're thinking about it, you're launching a cardboard projectile through here, and if it were to snag on any of the bolts that were in this part of the tube, it would stop, turn, get stuck, and then blow up in my hand. That was a big thing for me. Somebody's gonna go, well, why didn't you just return it and get, you know, a new one? Well, because I buy this one. I don't like how it's built. There's an issue, whatever. Send it back to them. They do whatever. They send me a new one. They fix this one. Then I have to wait longer for it. When taking out a few bolts here and a few bolts here, I literally took these bolts out, took them to my grinder, just ground off two-ish threads from each, put it back in, and now they're flush-ish with the barrel. They're pretty well flush now. And that was my main gripe, was they didn't think that through. I mean, they drilled straight through the wall of the barrel, threaded it, and then inserted the bolts. My whole thing is if you're going to do something like this, where you have Picatinny on here, do the full barrel in this thickness. Do the full barrel. Yes, you're going to get maybe 4 or 5 ounces more in weight, and that's pushing it. But you're getting a stronger, sturdier barrel, and you're not having the holes go straight through. I mean, that alone was upsetting. Was, you know, you look in the barrel and you just see all these holes all the way down. If I didn't want the Picatinny in there, if I didn't want that in there, then I'd be screwed, because there'd be holes all the way down the end of the barrel. And that is ridiculous. Now, they threaded all the way through for the bottom here, but they didn't do it for the top, where this top part is threaded. They didn't do that there. There's nothing there. There's no holes. There's no holes in this entire piece. Hey, look. There's no holes. There's no holes up here. But you've got 2 screws there. That's what they should have done for down here. But, you know, asking about quality, quality on this is probably, I'd say A-, B+, A-, grade worthy. That's like the best I can do. I mean, I can't nitpick at every last thing. I'm just nitpicking because I have standards when it comes to things. I buy from Amazon, Chinese companies, all these things like the Movo mics. I got the Amazon brand uh, speakers. I've got the ONN keyboard. I have this freaking Blade Hawks mouse. I've got cheap off-brand stuff. I mean, hell, even my computer is an Ace Magician. But I still hold them to a certain level of, expectations for new equipment or, for the price point. I'm not going to throw, a super duper low grade at a $10 keyboard because one of the keys, the letters turned at a weird angle. I'm not going to nitpick at that because it's a $10 keyboard. I mean, it's, the Movo mic. It was $35, and it's better than the $97 microphone that I was using. So yeah, it's the thing. But I just have to point out certain discrepancies. Like, okay, so this pistol grip here, this pistol grip that they have mounted here, it is farther this way than it should be because you have this lip. See this lip right here? That's the lip. But then you go to this side and it's the opposite way. The lip is on this side. So this is off by maybe 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 inch max. I mean, am I going to nitpick over that? No, because I'm right-handed, this actually works to my advantage. That 1/16 of an inch actually puts my hand in a more comfortable spot for the trigger. It puts me at a more comfortable spot. I mean, it's just a slightly more ergonomic that way. I mean, it's just, but you're going to be thumping like this. So, I mean, again, A-, B+. There are things that they can change on this. They can change a lot to this to, advance it to next level type shit. Like I said in one of the other videos that I did, this, you could do a whole, like, you could have a short barrel on here, take this off to right where this Picatinny ends, take it off right where this Picatinny ends, thread this, and then have a sleeve that fits over that is, slightly longer, maybe like this much longer, have it slip over so you can have, the removable buttstock. Instead of having it thread on, have the Picatinny style AK version type, the fold over kind. Take down things so that this can all get folded into a pack. Let's see how big that would be if you did that. That'd be, if it was cut down and then had a folding stock or a removable stock, you're looking at from there to there. Let's do right behind here where it would be roughly folding to here. So we're looking at 10 to 12 inches, and then it would fit into a case roughly, fit into a case roughly 10 inches. So you'd be able to pack this into one of those small hard-sided, camera cases with ammunition. Just something small. People aren't going to think you got a big thumper in there. They're not going to think that, because you can pull it out, have the short barrel if you need, close quarter, thumping, or you can fold out the stock, put on the larger, longer barrel for those distance shots. But I'm just thinking this shit off the top of my head. I mean, nitpicking on just things, it comes in bubble wrap. It comes in a plastic case or a plastic baggie that's hermetically sealed. But it's still dented and dinged, which means that tells me that it happened before it even made it into the bag. The scrapes, the marring, that stuff, it's livable. That's why you lose half of a grade point for that, because for the price, it should have slightly more love put into it. Like, my biggest gripes on this, besides those screws, was all this marring on this lip here. I still don't know if there's going to be a problem loading it, but I mean, the marring is just, looks like somebody smacked it with a hammer at some point, or had a clamp on there, maybe. I don't know. It's the metal's missing. There's a gouge taken out. I'm looking at this faceplate where this is, and it's like there's a little bit of gunk in there. I don't know if you guys can see the flex, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. Everything else seems to work okay. The way that I've always tested firing pins and checked firing pins is to pull this back and then pull the trigger, release it, and then, just like in a revolver, if you continue to hold the trigger and push forward, you can see there's your firing pin. Because when you don't have the finger on the trigger with a revolver, you can't push that forward. So that's always what I've done. But this isn't a revolver, so there isn't that hold in there. And you can see the fire pin does protrude quite a bit. It is sharpened. It does have a point. So that should work pretty well. So, I mean, asking about the quality, A-. But that's only for mine. You might get one that's super amazing, absolutely beautiful, not fucked in the nose type deal. But, I mean, I can't say what their quality is for everything. I can only tell you what the quality is for mine. That's what I'm getting at. I mean, are all of them going to come with dents and dings? Maybe, because they do go through a machining process. They go through manufacturing. They go through a whole bunch of things before they're put in a bag. And I mean, there's a lot to put into these, where, somebody's going to be putting screws in. Somebody's going to be assembling this. Somebody's going to be looking it over. Somebody's going to be testing the trigger and testing the hammer. They're going to be testing things. There's going to be some things that are going to get dented and dinged. For $500, $600, whatever. Should it be this dented and dinged? No. But it is, and that's okay, I guess, because, you know, it does it work? Probably, I don't know. I haven't been able to test it because still waiting on ammunition. But the other company, it's already the package is already here in the state, so it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. That's good. But you know, there's a few things that could really be changed on these design wise, so that they aren't fucked up. And I mean, you have to keep the Picatinny rail on because they drilled straight through. You can't do specific things with it, you know, to get it to where you don't need the Picatinny, and that's kind of upsetting. But I mean, launcher wise, you see that pistol version there. If they were to you know, thread the end of this barrel, if they threaded this barrel here and made a barrel extension for it to bring it up to longer than this, that'd be freaking sweet. It really would, because then you could be like, okay, here's the little one, and then, you know, thread on the big barrel, and you can get longer distances. That'd be cool. But, you know, wishful thinking. Do I wish that they would switch to a blade like this? Absolutely. It's slightly lighter weight. You don't have that flipper on the back. This little flipper here. It's so much better. And if you're good enough with you know, the elastic webbing and stuff, you could actually make an elastic webbing for here to hold like one extra round on each side of this, like one on this side, one on this side. And then when you launch, you can just pull it out, drop it in, fire, pull it out, drop it in, fire. And that'd be pretty cool. But, you know, that's just me thinking, because I'm always doing it. I'm always thinking. I'm always trying to figure stuff out, see how things work. What I'd like to do, what I'd love to do is, you know, eventually, what I'd love to do is eventually get like 2 of each round that they have, like 2 of each round. You've got exploding rain, flares. I wouldn't even want one of every flare. Well, actually, you know, having one of every flare and taking it out to the old gold mine here and firing them off, so that, you know, I could showcase each and every type. That'd be cool. Because I mean, we've got tons of just pure unadulterated desert. I'd, you know, call up, you know, fire department and the PD and be like, hey, I'm gonna be doing a video demonstration or whatever, and I'm gonna be popping these off. I've got fire extinguishers and whatever. I've got a radio. I'll be on this channel because I have my FCC license. If there's an emergency, you know, this is where I'll be. I'd take it out there and fire them off, and that'd be fun. I do like the smoke ones in the day. and all the other ones at night. But you know, if I had that ability, because one thing that gets me is every single one of these, they have all these videos that are on their YouTube channel and whatnot, but they play music throughout the entire thing, and you don't actually get a good sense of what it is because all the videos are under a minute and they're not really doing anything. So that's like if I had, you know, $1,000 to spend, you know, I'd go through and buy a pack of everything here and just hit the desert and make an entire day of it, and then do like an hour long video of all of the different fireworks and launch ammo that they have. And you know, I'd do it, you know, as, you know, just something to highlight the company for. I mean, when bad things happen, I highlight you. When good things happen, I highlight you even more. I do like the little butt plug that they have here. The little it's yellow. It's yellow, but it's enough green in there to apparently be invisible. But yeah, I do like that because that's they can tell that there is something there. And you know, if I'm out, you know, out in the boonies with that cover, then I don't get anything in the end cap, and I like that. You know, I'm looking at getting one of those violin case gun cases for it, and I'll do that later. But you know, there's so many videos of, you know, these 37mm launchers out there, and people are doing it dead of day, and all you see is a poof. And then there's a few of them where they're doing night shots, but they're not going in depth into it. They're not setting out a table and going, this is this round, this is this round, this is this round, look at this ability, you know, this is how much, you know, they run, and so on and so forth. And I'd love to do that, but you know, I've got so much going on right now, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Could I put it on a credit card? Yeah. Do I want to? No, because I've already got medical bills wise. I'm at like 34,000 in debt because of heart problems, arthritis of the neck, arthritis in my hand, my fucked up elbow, my fucked up knee. I mean, I've been through the ringer a few times, and you know, I had to swap my monitors around so that, you know, when I'm doing this, I can be focused here and there instead of this way and then all the way back to this way, because you know, it's easier on the neck, and I've got the vertebrae in here is so fucked up. If I look down for too long, the tendons and everything in my chest start to inflame, and I go through the same feeling as a heart attack, and it is excruciatingly painful. So I'm trying to limit that as best as possible. I've moved my writing equipment up. I've lifted my drawing tables. I've lifted everything up higher by, you know, 6 to 8 inches, just so that I'm not down. So it is what it is. I mean, I spend 7.5 years doing medical stuff, and everything is looking down. Everything's down, down, down. heavy lifting, all this stuff. I put all this strain on myself, and I mean, I worked construction and didn't have this much pain. And you know, I've taken falls off of roofs and no issue. Now I freaking fall out of my chair and just level myself. So, but it is what it is. Exoticammo, if you guys are still here listening to me, you know, I'm looking forward to testing out some of your stuff. If you want a full length, you know, test video, you guys have my address and everything. You have my my order and everything. You know what my contact is. If you want to get something put together for a full highlight video, I'd be more than willing to do that. I mean, I'd love that. People who want to see what you have available or to offer would love that. Because, I mean, going through your videos with the copyright and music that overpowers everything, it's kind of harsh on them. So, I mean, I've got a launcher. I'm pretty much happy with it. But ammo, the ammo is where I'm stuck. Because can't play with a toy without batteries, man. So, talking to everybody later. Peace out.